Hey, today I'm going to do a quick comparison between the Superun and the Yemsd walking pads, show you everything you need to know, pros and cons of each, and overall which one I prefer. So first off, the Superun's weight capacity is 300 pounds, the Yemsd is 330, and the max speed for both of them are 3.8 miles per hour. This is what they both include. The Superun comes with a remote, a replacement battery, and the oil. The Yemsd comes with the remote, but it does not include batteries. You have to have your own batteries, and they're AAA batteries, so just keep that in mind. Comes with the oil, and they also both come with the tool to adjust it. I just have one so I could show you. Now let's go ahead and actually test them out. For some reason, the Superun remote stopped working for me. I don't know why. I haven't used it very much, and it just will not turn on, but a different remote for another walking pad works for it, but I don't have the features. So you can pause it and resume, and it's going to resume with the starting speed. So that's a big downside. I don't know what happened, but this remote works for it for some reason, but it does not allow me to use the other features. So I can't pause it or resume. I can only do the power and then the change in the speeds. So let's go ahead and test it out, see how loud it is, and compare them. So we're going to go up to 2.0. Now they do have an app as well that you can download right there. You can scan. I haven't really enjoyed using the app. It kind of just like is used to put you into a race or like a hike, and it's horizontal, so it's kind of just hard to like navigate and adjust the speed. But if I didn't have this remote, I could still use the app to adjust the speed and all that kind of stuff. But I wish it was just like a remote that I can control with my phone. That would be my preference. So it's not my favorite, but let's go ahead and stop that. Switch over to the Yemsd. So I gotta turn it on real quick. Now this one, let's go ahead and start. This starts at a starting speed of 0.8, so a little bit higher, and it goes up by 0.1 as well. Let's go up to 2.0. This one also just feels slower, like a slower 2.0 than the other one. So I typically go up to like 2.8, 2.5 to 2.8, but when I'm also working and stuff, I usually keep it on a lower speed just because it's going to be hard to type and do all that kind of stuff on the computer while I'm walking. But if I'm just using it in front of my TV, I'll usually go up to like 2.8 to 3. Now let's go ahead. This one does not have a pause feature, so let's go ahead and turn that off. Now, one thing that I do is I use these furniture sliders on the bottom of each feet, and this makes it just super easy for moving around. I've had this one, the Yemsd, for 8 months, and I would just store it under my couch so I can literally push it around on carpet with just my feet. Makes it super, super nice because it's kind of a pain to move these on carpet. Our whole place is carpet. This just makes it so easy, and so I started using that for all of them. So you can slide them under your bed or under the desk a lot easier. And then lastly, I want to talk about how to actually adjust the belt. So basically you can take the tool and then you go in the back on either one, and then basically you just follow the instructions in whatever direction it says. You go that direction. And what I recommend is put it on a very low speed, so like the starting speed, and then just make quarter turns in whichever way and just slowly adjust it, and you'll see the belt actually move as you're adjusting it, instead of like doing a bunch of adjustments, turning it on, and then it's like way over on one side, so then you have to undo some of the stuff you just did. I would just take the time to do it in real time and like do a couple turns and then look at it, see if it's shifted as much as it needs to. It's just easier that way in my opinion. But overall, these have been great. But I would say with all the stuff with like the remote, the app, and just those problems that I've had with it, I prefer the Yemsd. I've also had it for 8 months and I've used it a ton, put a lot of miles on it, and it's held up very well. I've only had to adjust it once. So overall, I think it's the better option, but you can't go wrong with either.